So, Mina, why don't you go ahead and jump in?
Sure. My name is Mina, and I work right here across the hall at IBM Research. The work that I do along with some superstars in my team falls into what's called Watson Discovery Advisor for Life Sciences. And so I try to invent every day in the space of accelerating discovery. And the hope is that these inventions will make experts in their fields make their inventions quicker by thinking about discovery as a repeatable process. Primarily I work on text analytics, understanding language, everything that experts say, scientists say on PubMed literature, and you should be happy to hear about this work. Because what we're trying to build really is not a system where you can ask a question and get an answer alone, because we know that at the edge of innovation, even asking the right question is difficult, let alone giving you one right answer. We're also not building a system that gives you pages and pages of results to read or documents to continue exploring. What we're trying to build is a system that thinks about discovery as a process, so that a system, or Watson, can go in and read about a space, say biology or chemistry, and come back to you with a map of the space, show you the white spaces, the gaps, and allow you to fill in your expertise by asking questions that would explore that map of entities, their forms and functions, so that when you are thinking about a hypothesis or the next experiment to run, this tool can quickly take you places and show you things that you should have been looking at. I'll wrap up this part and come back to details and share with follow-up questions by saying that I really like the way one of our partners put it. She said, this work is not giving you things to read, it's actually making you think more widely and saying, look over there, maybe you missed something. Think more deeply at the intersection of biology and chemistry. Look over there and think about this, just by showing you what is there in the data.
Thank you. Dulce?
My name is Dulce Consoleon. A little bit of background, I did from Venezuela, South America. And I am the short version. I'm really the product of scholarships and opportunities. So I come from a modest family. When I told my mom that I would come to the US and all these things, she thought I was crazy. I was never going to do it. She said, don't talk to her, just let her talk. So I just want to pass that, like, if you want, you can't. So I work here in IBM, another hall over here. I manage the content protection team, but lately we expanded to security. The last, I say, 7 years, I've been focused on doing the security system for Blu-ray. I'm sure you all watch your movies. When you look at your movies, every cryptographic material, every signature, every security aspect of the Blu-ray has been designed by my team. We run the software and we update it, and our challenge is, as you can imagine, is to keep ahead of the pirates. It's a constant battle, right? And we are constantly improving our system. I would say the ecosystem that the people we work with are three. If you think of your movie, you just look at the movie, but you need the movie, you need the player, and you need some IT to make it work. So there's a consortium with companies from those three areas that work together. So you can imagine the challenge of trying to bring agreement, right, between 8 companies where a few of them are major Hollywood studios that are used to getting their way. So our challenge is, how can we put our technology through so that it's usable and practical and can be used by all the companies, not just the content provider, the big studios, but there are many little studios all over the world. It's really a global industry. And we initially, our first thought that the first system was not cheap enough or affordable for the little companies. So we really have to go into innovation to make it affordable. That was one example.
Okay. Sorry, how about you jump back in there? I want to hear